10 years is not 10 days. Remember, 10 years is not 10 days.
Wow, hard work.
It's hard work, yes.
When I was asking my wife out, immediately she told me a relationship that leads to marriage, a leads to marriage. She called my attention to that. Hey, wish I said, oh, that is what I want too. And we started working. And we put a prayer in our midst that if truly we are born together, we definitely marry. If we are not born together, we leave ourselves. We scatter. Rather than scatter or leave ourselves, we find that particular bond together. Getting stronger day by day. Nothing good come easy, and you need to just define what you want and work towards them. For example, but when you are doing this, you get a particular situation whereby things you just look at, let everything scatter, everything just go on, stop, whatever. But if you can just add a little calm, patience, a perseverance, just calm. Just for a few minutes, you know that part decision you've taken is the best for you to be calm. Because if you react in anger, you can destroy what is the good.
Especially when it comes to utterances.
That you need to cherish, be careful, and patience with them. When they are bringing their own female aspects, you calm for them. That is very important. And after that, you can now do your own and smile it out. So you never go to bed with issues. You don't go to bed with issues. That is one of our philosophies.
Sorry, this is very important. When you decide not to trash out issues on time,
it becomes a big problem.
It gives birth to
a
bigger issues.
Yeah,
that's one thing I've learned in relationships. I've seen most of the relationships I've seen that have lasted so long and are beautiful have principles they work by.
Yeah,
we don't keep grudges for so long. We communicate. We don't yell at each other. Like, there are tones, there are set atmospheres for the relationship. That's why they could work so long.
Yeah.
Even the Bible says, can two work together except they are willing? Now you're saying let's see as it goes, or let's give it a chance, or what are those other words? But the let's see as it goes is like, if you work, if you no work, I can be here and I might not be here. So at the end of the day, I'm just chipping it in that you have to set standards, you have to set principles. Learn to communicate and not bury issues. Trash it out on time. I wanted to say something when I diverted about the naughty boy in our class back then. So after that guy, I started hearing a lot of stories. Honestly, I've never told you this before, but I started hearing a lot of stories. Moyo, I marry Moyo ni I don't want to mention names of those boys. But really, how were you able to cope with all of that? We were in 100 level.
Okay.
We were young. A lot of people must have perceived you as unserious, or you understand?
Yeah.
Yes. And our school, considering that our school was a very small school, we all knew each other. So, and this is the tone of the school. The atmosphere of the school was one that looks like a family.
Secondary school.
Yeah, secondary school. You're from Accra, I'm from Accra, you're from Ore, we are from and many people came from Lagos, and even the Lagos ones know themselves. So how are you able to?
Yeah.
Sorry.
First of all, let me start from my kind of person. I'm a kind of person. I'm a lover of everybody. Like, I don't have enemies, and everybody wants to be my friend. But everybody cannot be my friend. Though while I was growing up, I wasn't exposed to multitude, like crowd. But I noticed that once I start a conversation with you, if be it a male, people tend it to be another thing around because of my kindness, my loveness. Let me use that word. Loving. I'm always loving. Yeah. So people misinterpret it as relationship. I remember that person, she was also talking about he was telling me that can I even come out with good grade, or he was saying some nonsense thing. But my husband right here now, my husband has been my tutor. He didn't even it's not about relationship alone. He built me, my career. He supported me in my business,
Yeah.
in my education, my project. My husband did my project for me, so
Who
he
was
was
that
there.
supervisor?
Mr. Adeyemi. So he was there. We picked the topic ourselves. Once it's time for exam or test, we are always going to sports complex to read together. In short, I will not allow him read his own course. I will tell him, "Oh, I need to understand this."
Yeah.
And he has been there. Even during that was my 200 level going to 3. I had an accident. My husband stood with me. He stood with me. He was the first person that I was able to communicate with, and it took time before we could involve our parents, because he was already taking everything as the man. Yes.
In relationships, you hear a lot of guys. This is not me picking on the guys. Yeah, it's both ways. But since you're the one having this testimony, let me talk about guys. Yeah, she's not serious. Oh my, yeah, she's not serious. That babe, oh, she's useless. She's not serious. Let her be. Oh, she's not. What are you doing
To help her grow.
to help her grow? What are you contributing to her life? Every man must be a man. You are a man for a reason. God could have made you a woman, no? But he thought, no, if you are a woman, you be an error. So he decided to make you who you should be, a man. And now you are complaining about a woman that is not serious. When you say a lady is not serious, what operation? How have you been operating with her?
Yeah.
Do you understand? I'm not saying there are ladies that you do so much for and they will still end up jilting you or anything, but mark it, they regret it at the end of the day.
Very well.
They all regret it at the end. They might not come back to tell you, but you are not even playing a part. You are not responsible. You are emotionally, physically, every aspect, spiritually absent. And you're talking about a lady that is not serious. Do you understand? I've had lovers that will break up and they would have parted for like 2 years or longer, and the lady will come back saying it has to be you. I've been everywhere. Do you understand?
Yeah.
So this is what I'm just trying to say to the men. Please be better. To the women, be better too. You can be. In fact, we need to be better. But to the man, please, you can make a woman whatever you want her to be. Anything you want a woman to be is the easiest thing to do. All a woman wants is love, is security, is
Support.
security and support. That support can be called a provision.
Yeah.
Provide support in every aspect and give her security. Let her know I'm here for you. Let her feel secured. Let her feel like she can take over the world with just you around her, and watch your relationships get transformed.
And please, I'm so sorry for cutting you. I remember in church last Sunday, sorry for bringing my church here. There was this conversation we had then, and they were talking about trust. People were talking about trust. What is trust? If you're in last Sunday school, that was the topic in Redeem last Sunday school about trust. And I said, so me, I was having a conversation concerning trust. When it comes to me, I was like, naturally, for some people, they believe trust should be 100%. And the next was like, after all the meeting, the man was like, you cannot trust somebody 100% because they are human beings. The only person you can trust 100% is God. I was not like, okay, so I'm feeling if as you guys are in married now, are you giving each other? Because I was not like, what was ringing in my head was like, okay, when I now marry, now I will not trust my husband 100%. I'm not saying, because I believe if I trust you, that does not mean when you make mistake, I should not see that you are a woman.
Yeah.
That does not mean I don't. But if I put the way I see you, like if I believe that Titi will never make mistake, that's another thing. But if I feel I trust Titi tell me she's coming to meet me here, she will come here. If I end up, Titi did not end up coming, I'll be like, Titi disappointed. That is normal. But if I do not trust Titi that I know she will not come here, let me go and stay. I'm just using a simple thing to analyze it. So I'm like, okay, when I now get married, that means I'll not trust my husband 100%. If he's telling me my salary is 400,000, I'll be like, I should not trust a man 100%. That means he's giving, because I feel if you don't trust people, you don't trust whatever they are saying.
So how do you approach somebody?
Can I say something?
So
Guys?
to you, if I'm to ask you, I'm putting it to you
Yeah.
right now before I put it to them. Do you feel trust should be 100%?
In a relationship,
No,
in marriage,
in life.
in life.
If you want to trust somebody,
Okay, the bedrock, one of the bedrock of lifetime, one of the major things in being in existence
okay,
is relationship. So let's narrow it down to relationship.
yeah,
Trust can never be 100.
okay,
Yes, nobody is perfect.
yeah,
Be ye perfect as your Father in heaven is perfect. Yeah, yeah. Yet we are full of flaws.
we know we are not perfect.
If we are, our imperfections are what makes us human. If we are perfect, then we are.
Let me say, okay,
we are
will you be
equated to God.
comfortable? Let me put this to you. Let me put this to you. What I'm trying to say about trust, like, okay, she's saying people cannot be 100%. Because I wish I can have the argument in church.
Trust
You
can
just
be
go and put me
100.
to you guys.
You have
Okay,
to
can I
give
come
me
in?
the
Can I come in? In marriage, I'm going to talk about marriage because I'm already in the system. So in marriage,
senior citizen.
trust cannot be 100%. The remaining percent you leave it for disappointment. That's what they mean.
Yes.
There is always a space for disappointment.
Be ready. So
There is
it
always
doesn't
a
hit
space
you,
for
But
mistake.
you know, most people take this honest as being that if people doubt you, do you know how it makes you feel? I don't know. For me,
Yeah.
if I tell you yes and you tell me no, so you're saying no, I feel bad with my life. How will I lie to this person? You understand?
This is the way I see it. You have to trust somebody. In fact, choosing to say yes, I do to a person means I'm choosing to trust you with everything,
With my life.
with my life,
So where is not
with
to
my
doubt?
security. But at the back of your mind
Yes, everybody
must be a value
now. We are
that
all
is
human
for
beings. You can make
disappointment.
mistakes.
So trust cannot be
There is
100%.
always a disappointment. Anything can come up.
Anything can happen.
Anything can happen.
Do you
Anything can
understand?
happen.
And I feel that you choose to trust a person 100 and you are never considering the certainty or the possibility of that person, missing a step or something.
So the remaining
Makes it
percent
so hard for
leave
you
it
to
for
let
that.
go or even
But the
forgive.
trust should be more than. Okay,
But your
you can
trust
put your trust at 97%.
should be greater.
Yes, it should be greater.
But you must
and
give
it should
a
work
tiny value percent.
more than
But by the time you are
the one
saying
that is not
trust
trustworthy.
is 50, then mistrust or doubt is 50. That's not healthy. Do you understand? Yes, you can talk
Yeah,
about that.
thank you. This trust, I think trust in relationship. People do advise that for relationship to grow, you need to trust each other. And that is the sincerity there. You need to trust each other.
100.
Are you on 100? You say on
The
100.
trust in relationship, it can be based on the percentage. You just have to simply trust. And you now have to understand that we are all dealing with human beings.
Okay. If I
So now,
okay,
because
let me
if you're so okay, let me trust my husband or my wife at this aspect and this, but don't let me. I won't trust at this. You are simply saying you don't trust because the moment you said okay, I believe here, I don't believe this one, you started dividing. You started giving yourself rest of mind, and when you are having a little touch of doubt in anything, like in anything, when you were talking, that kind of doubt will be in your mind, and you need to
you
react.
question everything the person is doing.
Anything the question. So you just feel that this is my bone, this is my flesh. The issues that are bound to happen. Yes, issues and
bound to
mistakes. There's no betrayal. I can't say betray. You said mistakes. Mistakes happens in relationship. Happens when it happens. Trying to find a way for understanding.
That means you're already prepared. You already said something that this is my bone and my flesh.
Yes.
Do you understand? And this bone and flesh is human.
Yes.
Issues will happen.
Yeah.
That means you have known in your mind and prepared yourself for the 2%.
No, I don't feel
Possibility
you
of-
want to put it to being to trust right now. I feel if you feel this person is human no matter what, that was not mean you don't trust them.